A group of 22 young climate activists is suing the Trump administration in the hopes of blocking three executive orders that promote the use of fossil fuels. During a two-day hearing, experts in various fields testified that the orders are not warranted by a national energy emergency, that they block the development of renewable energy, and that they directly harm children's health. To help explain all this, we're joined now by Julia Olson and Delaney Reynolds. Julia is the co-executive director and chief legal counsel at Our Children's Trust. Delaney is one of the plaintiffs in this case. Thank you both for joining us to talk about all this. Julia, I'm going to start with you. This hearing marked the first time ever that a federal court heard in-person testimony in a constitutional climate case led by young people. What were your main arguments?
Thanks for having us, Nancy. So the main arguments in the case are that the three core executive orders that President Trump issued starting in January to require our federal government to unleash more fossil fuels and block other energy sources like wind and solar, which are actually the cheapest forms of energy we have in the country right now. And part of doing that requires all of these agencies to also dismantle climate science, because you need climate science to really control the pollution and issue regulations to control what's happening from these industries. And so the 22 youth, they sued the president and many executive agencies for implementing these orders that are really stopping the renewable energy revolution that we're in right now. And they're physically harming young people's lives, because there's two reasons, Nancy. One is these fossil fuels, they cause climate change, but they also cause pollution directly in the places where young people live, and they harm their lungs, their health, and really threaten their ability to thrive.
Now,
And
Delaney,
so
I also want to jump in. Sorry, Delaney, I want to ask you, this is not your first climate-related lawsuit. I know you're very passionate about this. So why are you and young people that are the other young people involved in this so passionate about this? And how does this case compare to others you've been involved in?
So we're passionate about it because we're being impacted by climate change all the time. Like Julia mentioned, some of my fellow plaintiffs are dealing with health issues already because of climate change, because of extreme heat and air pollution. And we're trying to protect the places that we grew up in, places that I love, like the Florida Keys, Miami Beach, the Everglades, which is the only habitat of its type on the planet, are all at risk of going extinct because of the impacts of climate change. And so I'm doing everything that I can to try to protect those places. And I continue to be involved because I don't really have another choice. In Florida, where I'm from, our legislature and our executive branches of government are protecting pollution and profit over the American citizens and our environment. So I've had to turn to the judicial system, and it's my hope that they can help us protect our environment and our well-being.
So we have about 30 seconds left. Real quick for both of you, what do you hope happens next? And ultimately, what comes out of this case?
we're asking the court to issue an injunction to stop the agencies from implementing these unconstitutional executive orders and protect the rights to life of these young people.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. We do appreciate you being with us tonight.
Thank you.
And we want to note lawyers for the government have asked the judge to throw out that lawsuit. Julia Olson and Delaney Reynolds, thank you once again.